we're gonna talk about the zoo because it's autumn.
Okay. And you went to one and you talked about it last time.
Yeah.
Pandas, the kangaroos.
So I'll introduce a zoo story for
Okay.
you. Now it's
Animals?
called zoo. Yeah.
Animals in the Rakugo story. I can't imagine it.
You can't imagine? I have introduced some stories, I think.
With animals?
Have I introduced a raccoon story? Raccoon dog story?
Oh, okay.
Tanuki.
Okay, but that's not. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you have. But that's not like a zoo animal.
Not a zoo animal. But you see, now this is an interesting story, but they have a zoo in Singapore. Singapore National Zoo or something. And they have tanuki there. And I heard tanuki is really popular in the zoo in Singapore because it's a Japanese animal. And
So
they
it's
don't have that.
rare.
Yeah, it's rare.
Okay.
But in Japan, tanuki or raccoon or raccoon dog, you see it everywhere, right? If you go into the countryside and you're driving, you see tanuki.
Yeah.
It's like a dog, but it's like a raccoon. Yeah. So you see it everywhere.
I've actually been to the Singapore Zoo, but I don't remember seeing it.
It gives hope for people like me, you know. Even if you're not very popular in Japan, you could be popular somewhere else. I could be the tanuki
of the Rakugo world.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I'm going to talk about zoo.
Okay.
Now, this is a simple story. I think you know the story. There's a nephew and an uncle. Now the nephew can't stick to one job for a long time, and so he's quitting jobs, you know, like a week. And his uncle calls him and says, "Okay, you keep on quitting jobs too much. You got to stick to your job." And the nephew says, "Oh, but you know, I've tried to, but I can't because I've got some conditions. You know, I've got some things that I would like to ask for a job, and they don't suit me. All the jobs don't suit me." And he says, "So what are your conditions?" Well, first of all, I get up early. I get up late in the morning. I mean, I'm not the morning kind of person, so I want a job that starts a bit late. And what else? And I'm not strong physically, so I want a job that requires very little physical strength. Okay, very little physical strength. Anything else? I'm not very clever, so I want a job that requires little thinking and little knowledge. Okay. Anything else? I'm not good at talking to people, so I want a job that requires little communication. Yeah. Anything else? I'm the kind who wants to take a nap in the afternoon, so I want to be able to take a nap during my job.
Okay.
And I want to get paid at least 10,000 yen a day. And also I want to get the job done by the evening. So those are my conditions.
There's going to be no job.
All right. Okay. And the uncle says, you got too many conditions. But actually I can think of just one job that suits all your conditions. Yeah? It's at the zoo. At the zoo. Yeah. So go to the zoo. What should I do? And he says, okay, there's a zoo. And the manager I know, and he was saying something about his tiger, which was the most popular animal there, died a while ago. But they don't want to spread the news to the audiences because they wouldn't come. So they kept it a secret, and they got the tiger skin. So and they want someone to wear that and just pretend to be the tiger, and you're the perfect guy for that. And the guy's nephew says, no, I just gave you the conditions. Yeah, it fits all. Zoo opens at 10, so you can sleep late. And you just have to wear the tiger skin and walk around in the cage. So not much physical strength involved, not much thinking involved, and not much talking involved. And you can take a nap as long as you want. I mean, all day you can take a nap. and they're willing to pay you 10,000 yen, and the zoo closes at 4 o'clock. Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
And nephew says, "Wow, you may be right. Yeah, so maybe I should take that job." And then so he decides to go to the zoo, and he talks to the manager. The manager is like, "Oh wow, you're here. I mean, yes, I talked about that. I didn't expect anyone to take that offer, but there's someone who wants to take that offer." And he's like talking with his staff and says, "Oh, he's here. Now let's make him a tiger." And they bring the tiger skin. He wears that, and then the manager tells him how to behave, like just walk on 4 feet. And the nephew doesn't know anything. He's like, "Okay, so I just walk around like, no, you don't walk like that. You walk on 4 feet." And you know, tigers, they go like, when they want to move into that direction, it goes like this. So like and with its paws like this. So you know, kind of like you have to have this kind of movement. Wow, you're a really good manager. You should be the tiger. And like, I'm the manager. I got many things to do, so you got to be doing that. And then so he talks about how to behave inside the cage. When you want to go to the bathroom, just hide behind the rock and do it. And you got the face covered as well, so you can't really eat anything, but you have to go behind the rock when you're hungry, and we'll put some food on it, some live deers and live rabbits, and no, I can't eat those things. All right, we'll cook some food for you and put it there. So just hide and eat when you want to, and no smoking and no drinking alcohol. Just behave yourself, and then act like a tiger, and you're set. Evening comes, you're free. So do what I told you. He's like, "Okay, well, if I have some things that I want to ask you, I'll just call you, okay? And don't call me. You're the tiger. Just walk around." And he says, "Okay," and he's in the cage. Now it's still early for him, and he's like, "Okay, I had to get up early in the morning, so I forgot to eat breakfast. I'm getting hungry," and so he's just trying to walk around in the cage, and people rushing toward his cage because he's really popular. Kids are coming, and like he's like, "Wow, I'm popular. I'm a star, but I'm hungry, and I want to eat something." But he said lunch is later in the afternoon, and he spots a kid who has a bread in his hand, and so wow, he's got a bread. I want that bread, and he's like, "Okay, give me the bread." "Kid, give me the bread." And she starts talking.
He starts talking. Oh no!
And the kid's like, "Wow, mommy, that tiger's talking. He's saying, 'Give me that bread, give me that bread.'" No, tigers don't talk. And then he gives up. The nephew gives up, and he says, "Okay, I'm going to scare him and force him into throwing that bread to me. So, I gotta like go like a tiger." And he goes, but he forgets how tigers roar, and so he goes, "Oh, how do they go?" He's like, "Oh, I'll just go with this," and he the popular thing, and he goes, and that tiger roars like a dog, and I got to work on my roar a little bit. And then during that while, there's an announcement in the zoo saying there will be a exhibition, there'll be a show in the tiger's cage, so people please gather around the tiger's cage. And people rush to the tiger's cage, and the guy saying, "I didn't hear about any show, but what's going to happen?" And the announcement continues. "Okay, there will be a fight between the tiger and the lion. Now, who will be the winner? Please witness this great fight, and please see the moving cage that's traveling in front of you. There's a lion inside, and we'll place the lion's cage right next to the tiger's cage, open the door, and free the lion into the tiger's cage. Please witness this fight." And the guy's going, "Oh, no, what is he talking about? I didn't hear anything about it." And now, oh, look at that lion. He's so fierce looking. Look at his jaws, teeth. oh, this is so scary. And he's just trembling and just covering his head. And the kids laughing at him. That's a wimpy tiger over there. And he says, you have no idea what's happening here. And he just ducks to the ground. The lion comes like right to the tiger and with his jaws open. Just as he was about to bite on the tiger's head, he whispers into his ears, don't worry, I've been hired for 10,000 yen as well.
So it's a totally fake zoo.
Totally fake zoo. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I was like, I started remembering you telling this story on our podcast, but I couldn't remember how it ended. But yeah, this is a fun like one that you could do for kids.
Yeah. So in the middle, you can add many things. I've omitted many things right now, but yeah, you can add many things. And I was thinking, from the last episode's conversation, maybe you could do it the panda version.
Oh, yeah, you can change.
Because they're popular.
But you wouldn't want to, because, okay, so during this time you're talking about this, I'm imagining this nephew, like, putting on the skin of, like, well, like a lion or tiger, it's okay, but, like, to picture a panda being worn is kind of like, it's such a cute animal, and you wouldn't really want to imagine that.
You don't want to imagine that? But if the nephew is kind of like a chubby guy, he'd be perfect for panda. He's just sitting there, and then you can just be lazy.
I guess, I guess I'm thinking too real, like a realistic skin.
Being
covered, but yeah.
So if it's like
if he's lazy and fat, like his belly is perfect for that. You can make it more jolly and fun.
And then we'll stick some bamboo for you, so just eat it. Oh no, my teeth aren't that strong. I try to do it. Yeah.
You can change it.
Because pandas are more popular, right? People would be rushing, and they don't have that much of a high expectation for panda to be moving around.
That's true. But then how would you do the fight part?
That's true.
Because then you wouldn't want like tiger and lion. You can imagine. Wait, it was a tiger and lion, right?
Tiger and lion.
So then that's like imaginable, like to have that kind of fight. But panda versus a bear, or
a bear,
or like you'd have to make it like equivalent. You know, kind of.
So yeah, maybe when it goes into that part of the story, it gets cruel. Maybe you don't want to see panda fighting each other. I mean, you don't want to see tigers and lions fighting each other. But more than that, you don't want to see panda getting beaten up by something other animal, right?
Yeah. Or so you can make it like a different equivalent type of animal, and let's be like, oh, let's see what the reaction is going to be or how they interact. But I guess it has
something
to be scary.
Impossible.
Yeah.
But panda is a bit scary when you're placed inside the same cage, right?
Of course.
I mean, you don't want to be placed in the same cage with a panda. They could be, they're like bigger than us in terms of weight, I think. They got muscle.
Yeah.
And they got power, and they can like bite into that bamboo, right? Pretty strong.
Yeah, they're strong. But what would they be scared of? I can't imagine like
another panda, like a bigger panda.
Bigger panda.
Like go inside the cage of another panda, like fiercer looking panda, or a hungry panda.
Or, you could change it. So would you still, if you did do the panda version, would you still just name it the zoo, or would it be a different title?
Zoo, the panda version.
Oh, okay, you just put like different version,
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
So yeah, maybe just play around with the stories. I mean, you know, it could be some other. Wow, what other animals? I mean, but you have to be. They have to be bigger than human.
Bigger than human, but you know what? A kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Might be like, because everyone has an image of it being strong and the kick. You know, like you were explaining last time.
Right.
So maybe a panda would be scared of a kangaroo too.
Panda and a kangaroo.
It's like, I don't know, because if it's like a lion or a tiger, it's like there's like you just have the image of being like the lion eating up the panda.
Right.
So it's like not fair.
So panda and kangaroos like kickboxing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And pandas like sumo.
Yeah, so big. Exactly.
Right.
So it would kind of be like, oh, what would happen? You
Right,
can
right,
kind
right.
of imagine something, and you would want to be like, oh, what's going to happen?
That's funny.
But then it's just like, hey, I'm also a person, so don't worry. It's like, oh, okay.
I just got skinny legs.
Yeah.
Kangaroo guy. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, kangaroos are huge. Some of the kangaroos, like, they're 2 meters tall.
When they actually like stand,
Yeah, they
right?
stand up
yeah.
and they
they're,
go like that.
They're scary.
Yeah, yeah,
kangaroos are pretty scary,
And they're macho too.
And the strength they have. So,
Yeah.
That would be interesting. Oh, that's kind of fun to like make different kind of combinations of the different animals.
See?
What's another one that you could do? Panda versus kangaroo.
Yeah. Turtle.
Turtle.
Shell. Inside the shell.
Elephant.
Or polar bear. Yeah, elephant. Polar bear.
Bears would be like,
Yeah.
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Gorilla versus panda might also.
Yeah.
Because like, so the tiger and the lion has the image of like, the teeth and the mouth biting, but gorilla is more like, yeah.
Punching kind of thing, right? Yeah.
Okay.
But,
tell me what your final answer is when you make the story.
Yeah, I will.
Panda story.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it panda.
Oh, okay, yeah. The cuter version.
That's a more peaceful version.
Yes.
I mean, you want a peaceful version.
Yes.
You don't want to see people fighting or animals
or
fighting.
pandas fighting. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So to wrap this episode up, I'm gonna show you a good bento.
Okay.
Now because autumn is also a season for appetite, right? Now this one. Can you see? Now this one. Noriben. Noriben. Yeah, Ichinoya. This is my favorite bento now.
Okay.
And
I've never had it.
You've never had it?
No, I've never had it. And I'm really excited because this is mine, right?
Yes, it is. And I'll open it mine for a little bit.
Just to show everybody.
Noriben. Noriben is seaweed bento, right? And I don't want to trip this over. But this is and you see no nori, right? You
don't see the seaweed, yeah.
Seaweed.
Is it underneath?
It's underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So it's the layer of rice and then the seaweed.
And then the rice.
And then all the main dishes.
And then the all the main dishes.
Which is a lot of fried stuff.
A lot of fried stuff. But they're delicious. Like, yes. I've been a fan of this Noriben ever since this spring.
Oh, okay. So it's still recent.
It's still recent. The shop itself is very recent. They started maybe last year or earlier this year. So it's a new shop. But I highly recommend it.
But yeah, I passed by and then there's a huge line. So I'm really glad you bought it today.
See, yes, you're gonna love it. And you're gonna love it if you try it. They're spreading. They have in the beginning they only had one shop in Tokyo, but then they have 3, I think now. So they're spreading a little by little.
Do you know if they deliver so people can order?
They deliver, I think, yes, but you have to pay the delivery fee.
Oh, extra and stuff. Yeah, okay.
And I have done it when I did a Rakugo show, and I wanted for the other people who are helping, I wanted the bento for other people, so I order like 10, 15, 20 to the
and they
place.
brought it for you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So people can get it delivered if you're in Japan. Yeah, look it up. Ichinoya.
Ichinoya. 1,080 yen.
1,080 yen. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
But you're gonna get more than that.
It's a good price.
I betcha.
Okay, so let's end it so we can eat it.
All
End the
right.
show.
Yes. Okay. いただきます。See you again. Late November. Bye bye.